She slept with the man who once broke her, and expected me to understand. We shared everything. Bank accounts, secrets, whispered conversations about forever. So when it finally unraveled, I didn't scream. I didn't break things or beg. I just looked her in the eye and asked, as calmly as I could muster, "What do you mean, you slept with him?" Lena didn't flinch. She didn't cry. She just looked up at me, and with a shrug that cut deeper than any blade she said, "It didn't mean anything." The man she was talking about, Damien. The same Damien who once shattered her into a million broken pieces. The same Damien she used to refer to only in passing, if at all. His name always tasting like regret on her tongue. When we first got together, she couldn't even talk about him without her voice cracking. I had been the one who stayed when she couldn't sleep. I held her through nights soaked in old grief. I listened to the stories she thought made her unlovable. And all I ever asked in return was the truth. I truly believed we were building something real. Something solid. I remember my voice breaking as I said it aloud. "I thought this meant something to you." She shifted in her chair, suddenly uneasy now that the truth hung between us like a ghost. And then she said it, quietly. "We are, but you deserve someone who's sure." I wasn't sure. I had to be. As if certainty somehow justified betrayal. As if I should feel grateful that, after sleeping with him, she'd come back certain. But I didn't feel angry. Felt hollow. That's when it clicked. Lena had never truly closed that door. Even while holding my hand, some part of her was still looking over her shoulder, back into rooms where her heart had once broken, hoping to find something still beating. She used me like a lantern in the dark, guiding her as she stepped backward. Dinner ended early. Paid the bill. Tipped well. Stood up and left. She followed me outside, her words chasing after me. Frantic, messy, breaking apart before they could land. But I wasn't listening anymore. Every memory, every smile, every vacation, every Sunday morning tangled in each other's arms, suddenly felt like a lie. Or worse, like a placeholder. She spent that night at her sister's, texting that she thought I needed space. She was right. But it wasn't anger that sat beside me. It was silence. A deep, cold, knowing silence. I spent hours scrolling through our photos, laughing on her birthday, running through waves, burning pancakes in the kitchen. And all I could think was, how much of this was real? How much was just her trying to forget him through me? She didn't stop. Text, voicemails. A handwritten letter on the doormat, in the looping cursive I used to love. She said she was sorry, that it was a mistake, that she was certain now, finally. But I didn't want to be someone's final choice after they'd sampled all the others. I wasn't an afterthought. So I told her we were done. Not because I stopped loving her, but because I had finally started loving myself more. She cried, begged, promised it would never happen again. But I'd already seen the truth. Naked, unflinching, and irreversible. And once you truly see someone for who they are, you can't unsee it. Months went by. I heard she went back to Damien. Maybe it worked out. Maybe it didn't. I don't wonder. I don't wait. What I do know is this. Her betrayal broke something inside me. But in that broken place, something stronger grew. I learned what I'll never tolerate again. I learned how to walk away with my dignity intact. So when people ask what happened between us, I tell them simply. She needed closure. Gave her mine.